Gas, mining, power and infrastructure. Standard Bank says these are critical for Africa's development and it's keen to fund these long-term developmental initiatives. It says it plans to be at the centre of growth in intra-African trade.
The first thing is that Africa really, in its trade paradigm, exports a huge amount of its raw materials and imports its manufactured goods. And one of the key things is to try and get Africa to start to develop its own productive and industrialized base. So we're looking to support the development of industrialization in Africa that can provide the flow of goods inside of Africa. And also, when one thinks about natural resources, building the beneficiation in the countries so that we can, instead of exporting crude and importing product, we can now beneficiate, refine Africa's crude for Africa's consumption.
This being a connected world we live in, there are concerns that non-resolution to the US debt discussion will have negative short-term impacts on financial markets.
It's the longer-term problem that may be an issue for us, which is then, is there a flow of capital around the world? The United States represents the single largest pool of capital still. Europe is the second largest pool of capital. Africa needs that capital for its development. And if there's uncertainty in the world because of these factors in the United States, then there's a likelihood that the capital will be less free to flow. And that, we think, will impact on Africa's long-term development.
Fundamentally, though, Munro says investment in Africa is ripe for the taking. While corporations like Standard Bank will be in it to profit, the long-term societal gains for African citizens should also be significant. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Well, it's great.